I'm a good teacher around me. Sorry. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Let's sit in the Gyan Mudra.
Sarvanji, can you make me sub-host as well, if you don't mind?
I've done that thing. I think I've done that.
It's not done yet. Yeah.
Done. Okay, done enough. That's it.
Yeah. Thank
you. Okay. Sit in Gyan Mudra and take a deep breath and chant Om for 3 times. We start again. Still keeping your eyes closed in Gyan Mudra, we do Bhastrika for 1 minute just to energize your body, give you oxygenated blood. Keep breathing in and out. Today we're going to talk about hair growth. That is the topic, effectiveness and the science of yoga. Insomnia, change in your hormones, unhealthy food, and chemical product causes hair loss. Today, youth have started using chemical product to look stylish, which makes their hair weak and fall and also goes gray. So what I'm today focusing on mudra, how the mudra can strengthen your hair roots by balancing your dosas, your 5 body element, fire, air, space, earth, and water. It will take care of your hair fall, make your hair thickens, stop graying and whitening of the hair, dry scalp, excess of oil in the scalp, etc. Uneven blood supply to your scalp limits the required nutrition to the hair follicles, which gradually becomes finer. Mudra such as Vayu Mudra enhance the blood flow that trigger nutrient and oxygen supply, which ensure hair becomes thicker and stronger. By mudra, you can correct your hair growth and make your hair strong again. The very first one is the Gyan Mudra, which we're doing just now. In Gyan Mudra, do Bhastrika for another 30 seconds. This mudra helps to calm the mind, release anxiety, stress, and tension. These conditions causes hair follicles to reach the resting phase, which helps to new hair to growth and promote hair growth. So what we're doing daily, yoga is very important for overall health, even for your hair growth.
I'm just requesting everyone to have video on for the yoga session. For the Ayurveda, you can just keep it on during the question answer.
And relax. Take your both hands there, rub them together. So today focus is on hair growth. So we've done the Gyan Mudra with Bhastrika. Next we're going to do Prithvi Mudra, which using Kapalbhati. This mudra increases the earth element in your body that makes your hair thicker, provides support and from the hair, from its roots, therefore prevents the breakage of hair, and restore, makes the hair longer and healthier. So this is the ring finger, you touch the tip of the fire, that's Prithvi Mudra. What your mind thinks, body delivers. When you're doing Prithvi Mudra, you have to think, yes, I'm doing this not to increase my weight or reduce my weight. I'm doing this to make my hair stronger. I don't have that problem, so I don't do that. I'm doing it for weight loss. This can do up and this. Remember I talked about fire, air, space, earth, and water. Fire touching tip of the finger can go up or go down, both ways. Going to the base, you increase it, and going the element to the base of fire, you reduce it. If you just want to lose weight, then you do Surya Mudra. But just now we're talking about hair growth, so you have to do the Prithvi Mudra like this. That will make the hair to go stronger, roots to become stronger, and hair won't fall. Let's do Kapalbhati on this posture for 1 minute. And relax. Whenever you're doing Kapalbhati, you're hyperventilating. So take a couple of deep breaths. Next, we're going to do Pran Mudra, which is you also be expert now, your little finger and the ring finger touching like this. That's Pran Mudra. The beauty of Pran Mudra is you increase your prana in your body. Everything in the universe moves alive due to prana. If you don't have prana, body dies. This Pran Mudra increases the prana in your body, improves your immunity, good for eyesight, but just now improves prana, improves the energy flow into the hair, so nourishes your hair follicles, which in turn refines your hair overall growth. So hair can grow thicker, deeper, stronger, so it won't fall off. So Pran Mudra plays a very important part in making your hair stronger as well. So let's do that and Kapalbhati for 1 minute. And relax. Take a couple of deep breaths again. I know some of you might be eaten just now, so obviously it doesn't matter. At least कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं करेगा. At least आपका पेट साफ हो जाएगा. No problem. At least you'll clear your stomach. No problem. You'll have good bowel movement tonight or tomorrow morning with Kapalbhati. Next is Vayu Mudra. Very important. It removes excess air or gas from the body, which helps to make the body more alkaline. Hair becomes stronger, longer if practiced regularly. So Vayu Mudra plays a big part in making the hair longer and stronger. Putting it index finger, base of the thumb, putting a Vayu Mudra. Release any extra gas in the body. Do Kapalbhati for 1 minute. And relax. Excellent. Take a couple of deep breaths. When yesterday I was told the subject is hair, then I had a lot of information on it, but never got too much carried away because I don't have that problem. So I didn't do much work on it. So tonight I had to sit for a couple hours trying to bring all my old information together and try to summarize it for you in simple language. And one of the next mudra is very important one. Don't have to Kapalbhati on that. This is called Prasan Mudra. Prasan Mudra is most practiced, most of you know already. It's a hand gesture for hair growth. It's a very simple nail rubbing practice. Performing this mudra provides a strong, shiny hair while also preventing graying of the hair. Rubbing of the nail on each other improves the blood circulation to the scalp, improves the nutrient supply to the hair follicles, ultimately improves the natural hair growth. If you want to keep your hair healthy and dandruff-free, then you should rub these nails on daily basis. So you put your hand like this, thumb pointing up the way, and rub them like this. Don't rub your nail. If it rub you in the thumb, much bad lagega. You don't want mustache, do you? No. So just do this for me, please. कितने बार हम एयरपोर्ट में दिल्ली इंडिया में जाते हैं घूमने तो देखते हैं एयरपोर्ट में लेडीज लोग ऐसे कर रही है बैठ के और हम जानते हैं देख के पता चल जाता है उनको हाई ब्लड प्रेशर है तो हम बोले साली मरेगी भी तो बाल सुंदर होकर मरेगी पहले यू हैव टू हैव अ प्रॉपर रिस्क असेसमेंट जो इम्पोर्टेंट है वो पहले करना है पहले ब्लड प्रेशर ठीक करना है जो प्रॉब्लम उस नॉट द बाल वो बाल में लगा रहे अपना बैठ के आराम से 1 घंटे तक करके. Sorry, my battery. I need to put charger on. I've used the mobile so often now. Let me just put the charger on. Sorry about that. So that is very important. Whenever you have time sitting watching TV, you can do that. They said to you, there are other remedies for hair growth. I'll tell you my experience. Yoga can be a large part of your overall wellness, which help you for hair growth as well. I'll give you some following tips. Eat healthy, well-balanced diet, contain lean protein, which is a major building block for healthy hair. A lack of protein may slow the hair growth. Take care of your hair, including avoiding, we do a lot of heat treatment for the hair. This is not very good for the hair. That also we kind of makes the hair break. And also try to perform scalp massage every so often with oil. Coconut oil, you can use the mustard oil, and eat almond daily. Also, manuka jo kismis hota hai, fig, white muli, all these are good for your hair. Amla, aloe vera juice, giloi, ashwagandha, silajit, sitavari, they all actually good for your thing. And acupressure, I'll tell you acupressure as well since I'm on, that's one of my expertise. If you want a good hair, you want to know about acupressure? Yes, I'm sure you all want to know. All you have to do, this is your head. So press this point like this. Both hands. And if you have the gun, you can use the gun to setting a 9 and just put it right across both sides. Don't have the gun. Most people don't have the gun. Just do that, no problem. Last.
Oh,
You can do that in one thing. Yes.
Are you doing the tip of your thumb?
Yeah, just tip it. Just either side.
Either side.
You can go all around. Doesn't matter. That's your head. That's your hair in the back. You have to grow hair on it. That's your pineal gland in the front.
Yes.
Which is top of the head.
Okay, so you do the back of it, yeah?
It's like a physiotherapy. When you do a physiotherapy, that's your feet, head, 2 hands, and that's your head.
Yeah.
So you're trying to grow the hair.
Okay.
So even if you have this wooden pencil, just rub over those points, like there.
Yeah. Okay.
You can do that as well. Or if you have the ring, you can use the ring to do that. That's even better, probably. Both thumb across there.
Okay. Thank you.
Pawanji, excuse me,
Huh?
you're doing the middle of your thumb, not the
No, top one. Top bit. Near the nail, where the nails are.
Okay.
Doctor.
That is a pituitary point for the brain.
Yeah, that's it. But the back of that, back is the hair. That's where blind. That's where the back of that near the nail. That's your pressing sideways.
Oh, sideways.
Okay,
Yes,
sideways.
sideways.
Yeah, sideways.
भैया खाने के लिए व्हाइट मूली आमला
Avla.
खाने का चीज में बहुत इंटरेस्ट ले रहे हैं, क्या बात है शकुंतला जी?
That is easy for us, you know.
व्हाइट मूली
आमला, एलोवेरा, गिलोई, अश्वगंधा, शिलाजीत, सतावरी, and massage with coconut oil, mustard oil, or even linseed oil and things like that. And eating almond, munika, the kismis, fig, anjeer, and white mooli, all these are good for you as well, kind of thing. I said to you, in Ayurveda, hair loss and regrowth depending on the hair fall related to aggravation of pitta. Pitta deals with digestion and metabolism. So you have to have a good digestive system. If you don't have it, if you have a lot of gas or constipation, then you'll have hair fall more as well. That'll affect your, also people with hormone imbalance, thyroid problem, affects that as well. So very, very important. So now I said to you, we want to increase the amount of oxygen in your blood. And one of the best way to do is the nitric oxide exercise. Nitric oxide is under the blood vessel in the skin, under the skin line. You have to circulate it. So certain exercise will improve, going into the blood circulation, that will dilate the blood vessel. So more blood will go to your brain and your hair follicles and help for hair to grow better. That makes sense? Overall health is good for everything, but I'm just now today we're focusing more on the hair health, and that's what I'm trying to give the energy to. Obviously, somebody writing a comment, Nabnita can read the comment if there's something nice there, no problem. Something not nice, don't read it, please. No, I'm kidding you. You can read anything.
I will ask you before you hand it over to me, so I'm making a note. Yeah.
No, thank you. No, let's stand up now. Let's do the 90. First, we do the ear drum. First, you close the ear drum and do for 5 times. Bumblebee for. And relax. Next, all stand up now. You only know that sequence, quite simple, 4, 5 exercise, very simple one. So I'll highlight everybody so you can see the video. Excellent. Behind there, as you go up, swat 20 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 12, 13, 14, 20. Well done. Now, like a dead man walk, nothing moves, everything is still, just with your hand. And relax. Next, we both hand the side. Make a big circle. And do the reverse. And relax. Next is the start jump. Your body stays still. As you come up, you breathe in and come down with 20 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 20. Relax. Just sit down again. One of the best exercises to increase your oxygen intake is the Adi Mudra. So put your hand like this. You just do that for a short period, and then Nabnita after will take over to do the exercise for you for the hair growth. Put it there. First, you do Bastika for 30 seconds. This increases your lung capacity by 30% at least, fully. It gives you more oxygenated blood. And relax. Remember, in the morning, we do all the shoulder exercise. Posture, very important. Posture makes the blood supply going to your carotid vein. The main vein supply is supply the blood to your brain. Exercise is that for your posture. So more blood supply can go to your brain, and then your hair follicles can grow stronger, and more hair can grow. You won't have hair fall. You don't have the time to do it today, but you know about it. So you're doing it every morning. I didn't talk about it in the class. I don't have the hair problem. That's why I don't look at those problems. But obviously you have, so you can look at that and kind of. So every exercise has a lot of benefit, depending on what you're trying to achieve. Very important. Kind of. The next Adi Mudra, we do Kapalbhati for 1 minute. That's the last of it. And relax. Excellent. Take your both hands up in there. Rub them together. Last but not the least, very important exercise for yoga is the Brahmari in Khichdi Mudra. So you're sending the energy to the top. So more vibration, so more blood supply rushes to the brain. And that itself will able to give you more oxygenated blood, supply nutrients to your hair follicles and so on. Let's do that for last time now. Take your thumb to close your earlobe. index finger on your forehead, covering your eye, and then Khichdi Mudra, roll your tongue back upward, take it for 3 times. Both hands up in there, rub them together. Relax. Excellent. Well done. That was the whole package of, I did some mudra, pranayam, and then now I'll get Nabnita ji to do some physical exercise to how to exercise certain exercise which is good for your hair growth. Let me just highlight Nabnita ji.
Yeah, I've done it, Sarvanji.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, can you see?
Yeah. That's it.
But before that, sorry, just if you don't mind taking 2 questions, there were 2 questions in the chat. Agnishka is asking like how to address weak hair because of thyroid problems.
That's the thyroid was the biggest problem. I did a yoga class for 7 days a couple of weeks ago on female health. So really, thyroid is you have to do Kapalbhati in pranayam and ujjayi. Activate your thyroid gland 7 to 8 times morning and evening. That is self-fit thing. And depending on, obviously, that will even underactive or overactive, both will get balanced. That will help to, because people with thyroid problem tend to have hair fall as well. And also eating certain food. Obviously, it's a big subject on its own. It's not, I can't answer everything. It's detailed. It's a lot of kind of food you eat, soya beans, or a lot of different things which will help you to manage the symptom better, kind of idea. But really, thyroid, I've seen people come off the thyroxine tablet just through Kapalbhati and ujjayi, ujjayi, that's right. So what I'm saying is, if you can come off it, I mean, it can help you with hair fall as well. That's what I'm saying to you.
Basically, addressing thyroid problem itself will sort out the hair problem.
That's it.
Next question is from Lalita. I think I'm a bit confused about this question. I have noticed since I've gone gray, my hair has gone very thin and frizzy. Is it a question or you're just sharing, Lalita? Didn't understand. If you don't mind unmuting.
If you unmute yourself and say if you're there, Lalita, yeah.
Okay, I think she may not be there, so I will move on. Okay, and there is need for good hair health. Okay, so now I'm going to start doing certain poses. I will definitely give you enough health and safety warning because there might be few advanced poses because this is for hair health. So I want to show you, but please do not do it if you think you are unable to do it and you are uncomfortable to do it. Okay, alternatives are always like Kapalbhati and Anulam Vilam because hair health is nothing but keeping your hormones balanced, and also you should have all the organs which are kind of inside your stomach area, which is liver, spleen, pancreas, and your intestine. If they are working perfectly, your digestion is proper, then your hair health will automatically be taken care. So in case you are unable to do certain poses that I will be demonstrating, you should not be worrying, because in that meantime you can do more Kapalbhati or Anulam Vilom, because that itself will bring a lot of health benefits. Okay, so I will be starting my I will be focusing more on poses because Sarvanji has already done Kapalbhati. We haven't done Anulam Vilom yet, so we'll do few poses, and to calm down in between we'll do Anulam Vilom as well. Okay, is that okay? Right, first pose I'm going to recommend is, if you can, I don't know if I can say, yeah, just sit in, stretch your legs because we want to warm up the joints around this hip area before we do the certain poses. So that will give us some warm up. So stretch your legs and spread it in front of yourself in V shape. I'm finding it a bit hard to. Okay, so spread your legs in front of yourself in the V shape. Spread your arms, and this itself kind of helps in improving digestion, and hair health cannot be just a standalone thing, because if your digestion is proper, then only your hair is also, your scalp will get proper nutrition. It's all interconnected. And this itself gives you very good exercise to keep your stomach, all the organs inside your stomach very healthy. Okay, so spread your arms, and then we will be touching the opposite toes as we breathe out. But as you touch the opposite toe, you look back at the hand that goes kind of up. Okay, so let's try that few times. And this also helps to kind of warm up the hip joints, because we'll be doing few poses where you have to work with your hip joints as well, because we'll be doing few bendings. Okay. And relax. Okay, so bring your hands down. We'll do grinding as well, which again focuses on improving digestion in the stomach. At the same time, will help us to warm up our shoulders and hands and get us ready for the other poses that we'll be doing. So grinding, interlock your fingers, keep your hands straight as much as possible, even when you're going back. So breathe out as you move forward. Keep the knees in the center as you make circle. Idea is to keep the hands straight, even if you are making a smaller circle. And breathe out as you go forward, breathe in as you go back. We'll do few circles. And other way around. And slow down and relax. Okay. Now, if you need to catch up at any point of time, I may not be mentioning all the time, you are tired, you're out of breath, please make sure to do deep, long breathing like this. And if you open your mouth or make an O shape using your lips, that kind of helps us to slowly breathe and breathe out. So that itself kind of activates the relaxing mode, or which is called as activating the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, so please do that as and when you feel tired or you are kind of out of breath. Okay, next we are going to do Mandukasana, because Mandukasana is very good for improving the digestion, because it is kind of giving the acupressure massage to your stomach area, right? So without Mandukasana, I don't think we can address hair health. So please do Mandukasana. But one thing you have to keep in mind, if you are pregnant, you cannot be doing Mandukasana. In that case, Kapalbhati is the alternative. And if you have any kind of neck pain or lower back pain, be mindful about it. Do as much as your body kind of allows. Okay, so if you are able to sit in Vajrasana, which is the thunderbolt pose, but if you have difficulty sitting like this, you can still do it sitting on a chair or just staying cross-legged. And if you really want to sit like this, you can have a towel roll under the gap here. Okay, I do have a towel roll just to show if in case when you practice on your own. This can help, because some people find it hard to just straight on the floor without any support here. And you can also keep some pillow underneath your knees. Otherwise, in the normal case, if you are in Vajrasana already, tuck your thumb inside, close it using all other fingers. And we are going to forcefully breathe out to take the air out so that our tummy can sink in and it's easier for us to bend. So do that first. If it helps, do the breathing first and breathe out with a bit of jerk. And now make the fists, touch them together. I kind of try to do it this way, and then bring it close to the belly button and then push it with a little bit of force. Again, keeping your lower back pain or anything in mind, just bend as much as you can. And if you tend to suffer from any kind of neck pain or spondylitis, just make sure not to look up, just look down and stay for say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And keep breathing in as you're coming up, and breathe out completely as you're up. Okay. And there is another variation of Mandukasana where right palm goes on top of the left. Again, you bring it on top of your belly button. It covers more area. And again, forceful breathing out. We already did the breathing in, so forceful breathing out. Push the palms a little bit with a force. And then again, keeping your lower back or your neck problem in mind, do as much as your body can take. And let's go for another 10 seconds again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And breathe in and bring yourself up and completely breathe out. Okay. So this is another good one which kind of promotes digestion, improves, makes all the organ, because this is kind of giving acupressure massage, and that itself promotes, all the hormone secretion, stimulates all the hormone and brings the hormonal balance, along with, of course, Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom. Okay. Next one we are going to try again, which will promote the digestion, and then I will go for a few poses which will increase the blood flow towards the direction of the scalp, so that itself will promote hair health. Okay. So the next one we are going to try is Vakrasana, where one leg will be straightened and then the other leg, this is the version I do, but there are different variations you might find everywhere. So one leg is straightened. For me, the left leg is straightened, right leg is crossing over. And because left leg is straightened, my left hand crosses the right knee. And you can either twist and hold it like that, or you could simply hold like that, whatever you're comfortable. The idea is if the right leg is up, you are twisting your body towards the right side and looking over your right shoulder. Now in this pose, with health and safety warnings in mind, that means all that, you should not be pregnant, and if you have any pain in the body, you should not be doing it before consulting with GP. And in any case, be it beginner or you have heart problem, high BP, hernia, vertigo, anything like that, please do it with very gentle force and 1 force per second. In this pose, if you are able to do Kapalbhati, that itself doubles the benefit. So please do Kapalbhati in this pose if you can. And relax, and we'll swap over. And in case your hands are hurting, any tension has built up during the process of doing any poses, please feel free to shake off so that you are kind of comfortable before you start another pose. Now, if you can swap the legs, that means my right leg is straightened, my left leg has crossed over the right leg, right hand crossing over or holding like this. Twist yourself to the left side, look over the left shoulder if you can, and then again, few more Kapalbhati, breathe in, breathe out. And relax. Bring yourself to the center and relax. And we kind of going to give us a bit of relaxation. Let's rub our palms. This is one of my favorites. And the other favorite, this is again reinforcing what Sarvanji had said, because we have all the important acupressure points on the palms. I tend to, in between all the poses, we tend to kind of interlock our fingers, use one thumb. Your thumb itself, your fingers are very good tool to do acupressure massage as well. So use one thumb to give circular massage to the opposite palm like this. And as you do that, make sure to always do breathe in, breathe out. That's the key to anything that we do. That brings more energy to your body. And we'll swap. Keep your fingers interlocked as well. And relax. And before we move on to I have few poses where we will be using the we'll be trying to increase the blood flow towards the scalp. We will do 2 minutes of Anulom Vilom. So for that, let's get started. And we can hold any kind of sitting pose, Vajrasan, cross-legged or Padmasan, anything that you're comfortable. Sitting tall, smile on. And I prefer holding the Vayu like this, and a Pan Mudra, which is index at the base of the thumb, middle, and the ring touching the tip of the thumb with gentle pressure, because this is known to be very calming and helps to bring down the blood pressure and any palpitation. So because Anulam Vilom is quite calming, this itself helps to do the Anulam Vilom better. And by Anulam Vilom, I mean one hand, you have to hold the index at the base of the thumb, then use the thumb and the ring in the middle. Or sometimes when you are kind of quite used to, you can even take index and middle both to the base of the thumb, whichever is comfortable. But start by closing the right nostril, sitting tall, deep long breathing through left first. And then close the left nostril, open the right, and make your breathing out deeper, longer than your breathing in time. That is when your parasympathetic nervous system gets activated, takes your body through the relaxing mode. And again, breathe in through right nostril, close the right nostril, open the left nostril, and breathe out again, deeper, longer. And we'll just do it for kind of 2 minutes. Carry on. I'm going to just take a question while you are doing. I'm just going to answer. I've got a question for black hair. So black hair is nothing but, the graying. So it's better if I address the other way around. If gray hair mainly comes because of, excess heat in the body, high blood pressure, the root cause is something that we have to look at. Do you have thyroid problem? Do you have diabetes? Do you suffer from high BP? Once we start addressing those problems, then keeping your nervous system calm is main important thing to keep your hair health. I mean, to maintain your hair health. If you are, suffering from high BP or anything, palpitation, more anxiety, more stress in life, that is when your graying starts at a very young age. So
also, Nabnita ji, due to the chemical, because I did a yoga class when I was going to all the schools in India, primary, secondary school, young girls were having white hair because your water was contaminated with fertilizer, which is a lot of chemical, and young girls were coming 11, 12 years old with the white hair coming out. So chemical, we use a lot of chemical in your shampoo and things like that. That doesn't help either. Sorry to butt in there.
No, it's absolutely fine, and hope Rajashree will address those things, like how we can keep our hair naturally healthy using the natural products. Okay, so that's why I didn't want to go much detail about that. Okay, and relax now, and we are going to do Brahmari as well, even though Sarvanji did, because those are very important to keep your nervous system cool, keep your head cool, keep your, whole mind cool all the time. That itself addresses your hair health. Trust me, it may look very, very superficial, like, oh, I'm talking about hair, but why you are talking about your body, keeping your body cool, mind cool? Because the stress itself increases the nervous system, anxiety in the nerve. they become very agitated, and that's when your hair health goes for a toss. Okay, without further delay, now I want to show few poses as I have planned. First one I'm going to show is camel pose, but the camel pose is something which some people should not try, especially people with high BP and heart problem or vertigo problem if you tend to become dizzy. Okay, but I'm going to show only half camel pose. Full camel pose is a bit more tricky. So follow me if you are able to, but if you cannot, in the meantime, you can do a bit more Kapalbhati. Yeah. So bring your palms facing downwards in the middle of your lower back. Okay, so just to give a bit more support, I normally teach like this, but I just research more. And then I can do, if I keep it like this gives a bit more support. So bring it right in the middle of your lower back, kind of where your buttock starts. And now push your lower back using your palms as much as your body can take. And now if you are comfortable, bring your head down, like upside down. And can you see how I have lowered my head down, and that itself is going to increase the blood flow towards the direction of the skull. Now you don't need to hold breath in this position. You can be normal breathing, breathe out. 10 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And gently bring yourself up. Now, after this, counter pose is child pose. You have to do the child pose after this. So don't just do this. And so for the child pose, bring both the hands up. Keep on breathing. As you start breathing out again, all these bending poses, keep in mind if you're pregnant, you should not be doing, and take it as per your body. If your lower back pains, neck pains, take it as per your body. Pranayams are always the alternatives, okay? So child pose is head all the way down to the floor and hands all the way stretched forward. This is child pose. Now from here, I'm going to show another one which is called Pranamasana, and I'm going to lower my camera even down. And please do let me know. Sometimes during the process, I may not realize if I have gone out of the range, okay? From here, you are going to sidewise, I'm going to show. Okay, you are going to push your bottom upward. Again, if you are comfortable only, please try it. Otherwise, don't try. Push your bottom upwards and try to bring your head resting on the crown of your head. So more pressure on your crown, okay? And now take your hand at the back. So this is called Pranamasana, and it is good if your head can be as much close to the knees as possible. Okay? And in this pose, if you can stay for 10 seconds, if you can, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And from Pranamasana, when you come off, again, the counter pose is same child pose. So for that, hands can be back. Don't need to bring it forward, but you come back to this pose. Just normal child pose. You can bring your hands forward or just leave it like that. That's the counter pose. You should not immediately get up. And as you're ready, gently bring yourself up. So that was the Pranamasana and child pose and camel pose and child pose. So child pose gives the relaxation the other way around. Now I will show something which we can do while standing. So if you don't mind standing, and I would encourage to keep your video on if you can, so that Sarvanji can also suggest if at all it is kind of something that we need to tell you, alternatively something that you are not finding it easier. Okay, so for this pose, this is the pose we do as part of Surya Namaskar, but little bit of variation of that. So for that, first we are standing straight and we are going to take our hand all the way up. Okay, and now push your bottom behind first. Don't just start bending. Push your bottom behind first. And now start breathing out slowly. Keep going down, down, down. Now here, we are going to bend our knees, kind of make it 90 degree. And bring your head close to the knees if you can. Touch your toes using your palms. Again, working towards increasing the blood flow in the direction of our scalp. Can you get that? And counter pose will be slowly, gently breathing. Come up, stretch. Now, if you can bend other way around a little bit, if your body can take it, you can do that. That's the counter pose. Or you just stay straight. Again, we'll repeat just one more time. Push your bottom behind first. Keep going down as you breathe out, but fold the knee kind of at the 90-degree angle and bring your head close to the knee. And take your hand all the way up by breathing in and relax. Okay. Now I'm going to sit down and show a few more. Okay, let's sit down. This is thunderbolt pose, we know, Vajrasan. Then bring your palms. I'm going to make the downward dog position, okay? So bring your palm forward on the floor and then bring yourself up. Your feet completely down on the floor and just hang your head in this pose. Okay. Now after this, the counter pose, actually we can do the other way around as well. So you can do chakrasan first and do this, or do this and do chakrasan. So whichever you can see that, whichever is kind of helping us to bring the head down, hanging down, that helps us to bring the blood flow in the direction of the head or scalp. Now for chakrasan, we have to go the other way around. So first let us lie down before we do chakrasan, because we need to do it step by step. So if you can bring yourself on the back gently, okay? So lie down sidewise first and bring yourself on your back, okay? But before we do chakrasan, kind of relax our lower back a little bit. So let's do one round of Parkatasana. Spread your arms, keep your knees together, and then drop the knees together as you breathe in. And start breathing out as you drop the knees on the right side. Look on the left side. And again, start breathing in. Bring the knees to the center, head to the center. Now, as you breathe out, drop the knees on the left side and look on the right side. And now bring the knees and the head to the center and relax. Now I'm going to show chakrasan step by step. Your legs are already ready. The hand, one hand at a time, you're going to fold it backward. Just keep the palms by the side of your head, on either side of your head. First thing you're going to do is start lifting your bottom up, okay? And now start lifting, don't lift your head yet. First bring your head, crown of your head to touch the floor. Okay, once you are ready with that, settle down. And then gently spread your legs. Keep your legs spread actually. Sorry, forgot to tell that. And gently bring your head up using the palm strength. This is chakrasan. Now this should not be tried if you have heart problem, high BP. You know your body. You know if your body can take it. So don't do it if you know that it's going to make you uncomfortable. Okay, so this is chakrasan. And after this, we can try the downward dog position again. So do either way, it's fine. And then as you are ready to come down, you should make sure to touch your crown of your head again. Settle down, you know that you are going to land safely. Then slide your head backwards as you gently bring yourself down on the floor. And now bring your hands by the side. Going to show another one or two, and then we are nearly done. Okay, so if you need to catch up with breathing, breathe out, you can do that. Next one I'm going to show is Setu Bandhasana or bridge. That means hands by the side, squeeze your bottom muscle, and then bring your bottom and the shoulder off, the back of the floor like this. Okay, and this also is promoting the blood flow in the direction, in this other direction. Okay. And you hold it as long as only you can manage. Keeping your bottom muscle squeeze helps us to engage the core, so that reduces the pressure on your lower back. And then gently bring yourself down. And now I would recommend just leaving your body in Shavasana. Just keep smile on and forget about everything. Keeping your eyes closed will help you to avoid any distractions. Just observe your own silent breathe in, breathe out. This itself helps us to bring relaxation in the body. Anytime you have done yoga, be it only breathing exercise, be it poses, make sure to do at least 2 to 3 minutes of Savasana, so that your body kind of registers everything that you have done, all the breathing exercises, all the poses, and brings your body from stress mode to the relaxing mode. And it kind of makes sure that it captures all the energy inside your body and makes it part of your system. And you think you feel relaxed, let's rub our palms. And bring your warm palms on top of your eyes. You can open your eyes when your palms are still on your eyes. And feel the relaxation. And as you want to get up, bring yourself onto the side, roll over to the side, and then always safely bring yourself up by using your palms. And just, I kind of tend to sit in Baddha Konasana, but you can come back in cross-legged, whatever it makes you feel comfortable. Just give yourself a few seconds again. And if you are ready to join us for a bit of humming, because that itself is another excellent one to keep your nervous system cool, because it again activates the parasympathetic nervous system, like Anulam Vilom. Both are really good, and keeps the heartbeat under control, brings down the high BP, high blood pressure, brings it to the normal range. So this is another excellent one that definitely needs to be practiced if you want to really keep your overall, your whole body very healthy. And if your mind and body are connected and they are helping each other to keep everything under control, that itself will promote your hair health. So
Nabnita, the other good thing is vagus nerve. That also will help to activate your hair follicles.
Yeah.
With the connected to, so more energy will go to the hair follicles to kind of promote health, which we haven't talked about. I just thought just to highlight, just to remind them.
Yes.
If you do attend the class in the morning this year, they know about it anyway.
Yes, I do agree. So vagus nerve is the longest nerve, which is part of the parasympathetic nervous.
That's it.
So it goes starting from the brain and goes all the way down to up to your colon. So keeping your colon cleansed, keeping your digestive system proper, that itself will promote your hair health. And of course, with a bit more asanas where blood flow can be increased, that itself will promote. I think I have covered most of it. I probably, I just remember I have not.
Only thing I was thinking was maybe Sarvangasana might have been nice as well, and Halasana.
That okay, if I quickly show that, I think
that's all I wanted to ask you, but I didn't want.
Yeah, even if you are unable to join, or if you can join, I forgot, we have already cooled down, but let me just demonstrate at least, okay? So that was in my list, but I don't know how it slipped my mind.
I know.
Yeah. So let's, if you are able to, if you can't, don't worry, just let me show. So Sarvangasana, when you are on your back, but there is a customized version as well. I will show you. So don't be disappointed if you can't do this version. And whoever can do it, they can do actual Sarvangasana. So for that, you fold your legs first. So step by step like this. Then straighten your leg up at 90 degrees and gently you push your leg all the way up, and then you support your back using your palms and keep it up. This itself promotes blood flow in the direction of the scalp. And Sirsasana is very good, but unfortunately, I won't be able to demonstrate Sirsasana because of certain problem that I have. So I can only demonstrate up to Sarvangas. Okay. And then as you're ready to come down, fold your legs again, then gently bring your bottom down. Still keep your hand support so that you don't, abruptly drop yourself down on the floor. Now, the another way of doing Sarvangasana, whoever cannot do this way, is to keep a pillow under your lower back so that your kind of buttock is lifted higher than your head, and then keep your legs at 90 degrees. That itself will help a lot in case you can't do the actual Sarvangasana. Okay. All right. And then bring your legs down. Sorry for missing that. I did have that in the list. And I realized when I was talking about the bumblebee sound. Okay. So let's finish the class by making few bumblebee sound. So you can use your palms, sit tall, smile on, and let's make few bumblebee sounds. So deep, long breathing. Make sure to hum gently, not forceful, loud humming sound as you breathe out. Okay, so gentle humming as you breathe out. And focus your mind in the nasal passage. And let's rub our palms, massage our face, massage our neck. All these massages, your hand massage, and before going to bed, massaging under the feet using your fingers like this, that itself brings a lot of relaxation, because the moment your body goes, feels the relaxation, you feel happy, healthy inside, that the whole overall health is promoted, your hair health will be also taken care. And we would also like to finish by laughing out loud. And in this case, if you want to join us by unmuting, you are most welcome. So we'll do laugh out loud. Okay. So deep, long breathing as we laugh out loud. Let's open our arms all the way up and do it. Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you. Whoever joined, well done. Thank you so much. Very good. And we can see a few questions, but before that, shall we just pray together? So we have some time before we start Ayurveda, so we'll be able to take your questions. Okay. So can we all join hands together, because I feel that without the prayer, we kind of don't finish the session. May all be happy. May all be happy. May all enjoy prosperity. May
all enjoy prosperity.
May none suffer.
May none suffer.
Sarve bhavantu sukhina.
Sarve bhavantu sukhina.
Sarve bhavantu sukhina. Sarve santu niramaya.
Sarve santu niramaya.
Sarve bhadrani pashyantu.
Sarve bhadrani pashyantu.
Ma kaschit dukha bhag bhavet.
Ma kaschit dukha bhavet.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Shanti.
And I would also like to always cross our hands and bow down to God, all the gurus, everybody who had been teaching us as a gratitude, and also to Mother Earth, to pay gratitude to them for what they have provided to us, and also promise to look after everyone around us, be it human, be it animals, be it plants, and the whole Mother Earth. And let us all send healing vibes to the earth, and let us keep everybody, whoever is suffering, in our daily prayers for the healing of everyone else. And let us extend our knowledge to the greater community to help promote health everywhere around us. With that, I think I'm done for today. Not done at all, but for today.
No, you haven't finished yet. We have to do a roll like a lion. Come on, give a tongue out and go.
Oh, okay.
That's very good for hair follicles. Balance your thyroid gland. And massage your throat. Right. So what I'm saying is, I think the Rajashree is coming at 7 o'clock. So it's still got 5 minutes. So if you want to go and powder your nose or do something, have a glass of water, something like you do that. And then, is that okay? Nabnita ji?
Yeah, and Sarvanji, I'm going to take some questions. There are
Yeah, take a question. Okay, take a question. Okay, that's fair enough.
yeah. So there is a question from Rama who says, I got very thin hair, my health and digestion is good. So something might be genetic, right? Sarvanji, you want to take that question?
No, obviously pranayama will help. Obviously, it's not just one thing, it's better for everything put together. Okay, her diet might be good, she might have no constipation, she might have good bowel movement, but there might be others. It's still, remember, you have to do Adi Mudra and all those exercises. We do the exercise for lung to correct your posture, to make sure you have a big lung capacity increases. That increases the amount of oxygen in your blood. Also, what kind of chemical you're using, shampoo or whatever you're using, that might be affecting as well. So we don't know. Obviously, I don't know about your lifestyle, depending on other things as well.
Yeah. So that's it. It's not only hair as a standalone problem, because everything is interconnected. So even if bowel movement,
But
digestion is
Swamiji,
good.
I was listening to Swamiji. What he was saying was his mom used to wash the dahi ka दूसरे मक्खन निकालते ना है, जो पानी बचता था, उससे उसमें नींबू डाल के सर्द होते थे. उससे dandruff नहीं होता है, बाल become more shiny. So you don't have to put conditioner on.
Yeah.
So that's one
Yeah,
of the
no,
Ayurvedic remedies.
mainly the chemical in the shampoo. So it's better. And also we should not be washing our hair without oiling. That is something we have to make sure. Please make sure to oil your hair. That means you are using your fingertips to massage. And when you massage, that itself promotes the hair, gives nice massage to the hair follicles, become very strong and healthy.
But
That
the problem
itself holds that.
the problem यहाँ पे Western society में है, they don't like putting oil in the hair because believe hair का greasy है, so they don't put oil. That's why they have dry hair, more chance of hair problems.
Fully
Yeah.
book also bicharo super.
Yeah, so hair should not be washed, and try to go for least chemical based shampoo.
I don't want
So
Natural.
more organic.
Emergency.
If you can make at home, or you बाल शिकाकाई से अगर धो सकते हैं. If you can wash your hair with natural stuff, which I am unable to do as well, I have to do that. But at the moment, at least I'm able to. What I'm doing is I'm trying to put the amla powder mask at least. The amla powder is to take it as a food as well. At the same time, put it on the hair also. That itself promotes a lot of hair health. So the amla powder.
Oh, look at ginger ale.
And one more question is, I have hypothyroidism and I'm losing a lot of hair. I try only wash. So hypothyroidism means you have to address the thyroid problem.
Yeah, it's a thyroid problem.
You should have taken it.
Sorry, no. Sarvanji, I'm just muting all, and then you can you
I've
unmute yourself?
muted person. I've done that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you unmute and talk. So it says, Bharti says, I have hypothyroidism and I'm losing a lot of hair. I try to only wash my hair once a week because it just falls out. Yeah, hypothyroidism means first thyroidism has to be addressed, not your separately your hair problem. If that is sorted, then that itself will be probably, helping to sort out the health problem. Hair
And also, we got the
related.
Ayurvedic
Like
doctor coming
Sarvanji
anyway.
already-
We got the Rajashree coming, so she will answer a lot of things in the naturopathy.
Yeah.
She's a doctor, she's a professional, so she'll have much better information than me and you probably. We are giving, we might be sidetracking. You know, let's see what she have to say to give us more knowledge as well in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll store these questions for Rajashree because
That's it. That's
they
one
might,
thing we can ask.
yeah.
You can ask them Rajashree when she comes on as
Yeah,
well.
from yoga perspective, as Sarvanji has already told, to summarize, Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom, keeping your nervous system cool is very important. Hormonal balance, bringing the balance to your hormones is very important. And if you have any kind of thyroidism, all these will address, and also, the yoga poses that I have shown.
Also, Nabnita, in Ayurveda, what happens is why you pita and kapha. If somebody got pita dosa, the hair will fall more. Doesn't matter what you do. It's just the kind of body is much warmer, and that's another problem as well.
So that itself, so when we do Anulam Vilom and the Brahmari, that will balance. Because pitta dosa means your body is kind of heated up all the time. So bring the heat down.
Your liver is very active. That's when you have to drink water and vomit. Pani pi ke kula nikalna padta pani ko, to all the pit nikal jata liver ka. That
Yeah,
is so.
Sarvanji, I'm just going to check with Rajashree if she has joined already or not.
Okay.
Because we are supposed to
She
start.
has joined.
Thank you, Didi.
She
Oh,
has
are you
joined.
there, Rajashree?
Yes. I'll make her
Yes,
the
I'm here.
I'll make
Okay,
her
let
sub-host as
me-
well. Make her sub-host as well.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Did you make her sub-host? Yeah, because
Yes,
she has
I've done
to
that.
do the present.
Yeah.
We have to make her big. Where is she?
I can't see her now. I
One
can see her
minute.
now. Yeah, I can see her.
Yeah.
I can see her. I can make her add to the spotlight there. That's it there. I can see her now. Can you see her?
I have added her, and I'm going to take myself off.
Off, that's
Actually, shall we introduce her first? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So hello everyone. So thank you for joining our yoga session. If you have joined right from the beginning, and if you are staying back, thank you for staying back. And Rajashree is an Ayurvedic practitioner. She has her own company called Raj Ayur, and she has, I think, quite a lot of clients here in UK, and she had delivered one session in my group. My yoga group is called Smile with Yoga, and we all of us really liked it, and that's why we were kind of looking forward for another session from her. And amongst her busy schedule, she has still managed to take some time out to give to us and share her valuable knowledge today about hair health. So without further delay, I will hand it over to her. And Rajashree, over to you.
Hi. Hello. Namaste, everyone.
Let me unmute everybody first. Let me see.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Yeah, now. Rajashree, if you can unmute yourself, because I've muted everyone. Unmute yourself. Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everyone can hear me? I think, yeah. All right. Thank you. Hello. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for having me here and connecting with you. And of course, Mr. Poddar and Nabnita, thank you so much being part of this session. And actually, I'm looking forward to share Ayurvedic view and journey with you. Nabnita already introduced me. I'm an Ayurvedic practitioner and I'm practicing in Northwest London. My clinic is based in Stanmore. And we have our Ayurvedic hospital in India. So there I used to practice first. And after coming here, I've been practicing here since 15 years at least now. So today's topic we take is healthcare, hair care but Ayurveda perspective. So we all know there's so many things online and tips and this, but how Ayurveda has explained hair and how our constitution makes our hair different to each other. So that's what all in detail. Now we all love healthy, soft, silky, shiny hair. However, hair loss, hair thinning, dandruff and baldness nowadays are increasingly becoming a common problem due to many reasons, right? Which also affects the quality of our life. Just like the face, our hair is also a mirror of a healthy state of the body. Now, years of hair problem comes with a bundle. Like when we are going through all this hair problem, it can affect our mental health, self-confidence, and we literally feel low self-esteem. So my motive for today's talk is to enlighten your knowledge and provide some valuable information on how any of the health problem or underlying disease can affect the health and growth of our hair. Some of the tips, some of the Ayurvedic herbs, and what are the treatments in Ayurveda has recommended accordingly our ancient text. So Ayurveda describe imbalance of 3 doshas, which is Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. I think we all know more or less. We won't go too much detail in doshas, but those are the main 3 doshas. And in many cases is aggravated Pitta. Too much heat is the root cause of the many health problems. And one of the is our hair. Now the unique combination of the 3 doshas become our Prakriti, physical constitution, our nature. The same rule applies to the hair type we have naturally. Like your hair, when it's healthy, reflects your constitution. So how it's your unique ratio of Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. And because we each have all 3 doshas in our constitution, it is entirely possible for our hair to express a combination of different doshic type. In other words, it is rare to find someone with exclusively Vata type hair or Pitta type hair or Kapha type hair. It is likely to recognize a combination from at least 2 doshas in your hair and possibly all 3. So if we say, you will just notice like when I'm going through, maybe you will see, okay, yeah, I'm this type of hair. So like healthy Vata hair type without any problems, how our hair used to be. It's like, so it's, if we say Vata dominant, not only Vata, but Vata dominant. So it usually thin, straight, and bit coarse. They grow fast, but absorb a lot of moisture because it can be the dry. Now, when any imbalance that can make hair frizzy, prone to hair loss, very dry scalp, and very split ends as well. So if we say healthy Pitta dominant hair, so they are not too thin or thick, soft, deep in color, little wavy or straight, but shiny, and it could be very fine. So when there is an imbalance, the main problem with the Pitta type hair is the premature graying and thinning of the hair, scalp inflammation, excessive hair loss, and sometimes baldness, which call, Indralukta in Ayurveda. The other one is the healthy Kapha hair type. So they are thick hair, they have good in a volume, curly, very lustrous and shiny. So we'll say, oh, what? Yeah, I would like those Kapha type hair, yeah? But then when there's an imbalance, it could be dandruff, fungal infection, greasy scalp, and a lot of flaking and itching. So as each hair type has a distinct feature, hence there are different hair problems for each individual. And remember, the Ayurvedic approach is not about trying to alter the fundamental of your hair. So what is your hair? They are like your Prakriti hair. We can't change that, but rather about inviting it to be its absolute best. And most of us tend to benefit from Ayurveda's holistic hair care approach. Now, according to Ayurveda, the hair is a byproduct of the bone tissue. There are 7 tissues in our Ayurveda, like Rasa, Rakta, Masa, Meda, Asthi, Majja, Shukra. So one of these is the bone tissue, and they are the byproduct of the bone tissue. So it's a connected, like as the nails and teeth, making all of this tissue connected. So the hair is linked to the nervous systems. Now where hair also linked, we also see the hair fall, but you think how they are connected with our body. So nervous system, our gut health, if the health of any of this tissue deteriorates, then hair is likely to be affected. Similarly, if the quality of nutrition available to the deep tissue of the body is compromised, then of course it will impact our own health. So there are other reasons for the hair loss. When your locks fall out suddenly instead of gradually and thinning over time, it's usually from something rather than baldness. Particularly in the male, we see that baldness. Then this is like anemia. If you are anemic, you have low iron, then there is a one cause. So always check your blood and see how your iron and other things are there. Thyroid problem is the one of the cause as well. Radiation, chemotherapy treatment, some of the blood thinners medication, blood pressure medicines, very high vitamin A. If you are on steroids, and some of the taking, the bodybuilder for the men, particularly the building muscles, bodybuilding muscles, and those steroids, that's also affect. Scalp infection, imbalanced diet again. So if you're not having a balanced diet, then you are not getting that nutrition. Too little iron or too much vitamin A also affect. Stress. Now stress, I will emphasize a lot because stress is the main factor. Stress could be Vata stress, Pitta stress. Normally it's the Vata and Pitta stress. So that is also affect the hair very badly. And some of the hairstyle, like if we, do tight ponytail, we do hair iron every day and dryer every day, not looking after, using lots of chemicals and spray, all these affects. Then environmental effect. So those all affect our hair, and this is how we get into the problem first. Now, this is when Ayurveda's treatment plan for the whole body approach can be more effective than superficial hair problems. And any treatment, like if we have a hair fall, we start to use shampoos or another creams. But until we don't go into the root, it's not going to the work long term. Maybe short term, you see good effect or texture, but the hair fall won't stop. And the one more thing you always understand. So what we put in our hair goes into our body. Same thing on the skin. So whatever we put, if we are not eating, but even just we are using out external in the hair, is still going into our body and into blood, and it's affecting us. So we should be mindful of what type of products we are using for our hair. Most of the products in the market, if you see, contain harmful chemicals that can have damaging impact on our hair and internal body system as well. So without knowing the root cause, any product we use externally may provide a short-term effect. So when you notice a change or problem about hair, then it is time to ask yourself why first, okay? What has been changed? What do you think has been changed in your routine? And that is the time to see an Ayurvedic doctor or practitioner nearby, that to get to know your dosha and body prakriti, which can help you to understand the root cause to adopt a holistic and systematic approach. Ayurveda aims to address the root cause of the problem, which often originate well beneath the surface, which we really don't understand sometimes. So as I mentioned before about the connection between hair and bone tissue, some of the Ayurvedic herbs which can be beneficial for the bones, they're beneficial for hair. And if our bones are struggling to meet their own nutritional need, the hair is, of course, going to suffer as well. And maybe that rings bell that when we go to the menopause and then all the thinning and hair fall still starts. Let's see about now, this is all technical, but if we saw some of the tips, how in the Charak Samhita or our ancient Samhita has mentioned. So I'll go for these, how it mentioned in our Samhita. Like one of the things said as a murd tail, oiling over scalp. Oil should be regularly applied to the scalp. which prevents hair fall, baldness, also helps the growth of the hair and makes roots stronger. It provides nourishment to the hair follicle and also gives strength to the cortex and fiber of hair. And that's why we should not wash our hair without putting our hair. And if we put our hair at least night before, leave it overnight, that's much better. Now, what type of hair oil you use? There are good Ayurvedic hair oil, but not the mineral oil. Make sure they are sesame seed oil based Ayurvedic preparation, or coconut oil, Brahmi Amla oil, Bhringraj oil. Those are regularly can be used to massage the hair. The other thing it mentions snana. So snana is the taking shower, bath. But how? So Acharya Shushrut mentioned that the head and hair should not be washed with very warm water or with very cold water either. Pouring very warm or hot water over the head reduces the strength of hair and eyes. Now, proper hair wash should be done at least twice a week or once a week. Or when you feel your hair is greasy or you are out and it's polluted and sticky, you should always wash your hair. Now, shampoos and soap you use for hair wash, it should be mild, free from chemical. It could be decoction or shampoo of the herbs like henna, bhringraj, jatamasi, grit krimari, shikakai, brahmi. All these can be used in the making shampoo or soap. Then again, hair cutting also mentioned in the Acharya Charak has mentioned that, you know, the proper care of the hair, scalp and beard should be done regularly. And everyone should do haircut every time, fortnight, or whenever you feel there are split end or they are not very good hair at the end, you should always cut gradually. Then it helps for hair growth. The other word is explained is Ushnishka. So Ushnishka is Sanskrit because there are the Sanskrit terms. Main of the terms in the Ayurveda Samhita, they are used in Sanskrit. And that's why I'm using some of the Sanskrit and I'm explaining what is Ushnishka. So wearing of Ushnishka is a turban or cap on the head, protects the hair from wind, heat, dust, etc. So when we are out and if we think it's a cold weather, it's very wise to wear either hat. And in heat also, it's very wise to wear hats. So it protects damaging from UV rays as well. Some of the Ayurvedic treatment, if we see, like Nasya. I think I will share screen later or to see the picture and everything. So Nasya is administered warm herbal oil or ghee through the nostrils. So nose is considered the door of the brain, nasa shiraso dwara, okay, and has calming effect of the nervous system. Now it is useful in cleansing toxins and increased kapha from the ENT region. It also helps in hair-related problems, headaches, promote better sleep, along with many other benefits. It prevents hair fall and also helps with the hair growth. It nourishes the scrotus, all our dhatus present above the upper thoracic part, and strengthen the follicle. So Nasya is a very good treatment where medicines are put in the nose. So medicines in form of either tel or would be ghee, and that can be accordingly your constitution or dosha, your practitioner can advise what oil can be used and how. Nasya is the treatment is part of the Panchakarma as well, where you have a detoxifying effect. So there are so many ways to do Nasya. And some of the oil, once you have a treatment, you can do as a self-administration, some of 2 drops, and that also can be taken as a treatment. The other word is a treatment explained is a Shiro Abhyanga. Now, Shiro Abhyanga is the same as a massage, but it's a little bit in the depth, like it covers head, neck, upper back, shoulders with warm Ayurvedic oil massage. Now, it is the therapy to relieve stress from muscles and tissues and your upper body along with your scalp. So according to yogic science, when you're doing Shiro Abhyanga, you're balancing all these 3 chakras, your Agya chakra, your Sahasrara chakra, crown chakra, and your throat chakra. So that's the other treatment. The one is Shiro Lepa. Now, what is Shiro Lepa? So it's different Ayurvedic herbs or in the dry powder, whatever they made, are the mixed into the paste and that paste can be applied over to the scalp. You leave for 15 to 20 minutes, cover with the shower head or anything, and just wash after a while. So what you can do, like amla, bringraj, or if you have any other problem, sometimes pitta, then other herbs can be mixed. But these are the main two combination also it can be used. And that also help for premature graying, hair fall, dandruff. This is all the external treatment. The one most useful treatments, and we can say is the king of the treatment, is Shirodhara. So Shirodhara is an Ayurvedic treatment that involves slowly pouring liquid over a third eye. Third eye means here, okay, which is located in the forehead. This is a very ancient method using medicated herbal oil to massage the client first and to drip in a continuous on the client's forehead. And it is exceptionally beneficial in Vata and Pitta doshas in the body. It is good for our hair loss, improve hair texture, and it has a very calming effect on our mind. It reduces stress, it induces sleep, regulate blood pressure, relieves you from migraines, and there are so many benefits, so on and on, because that depends on what type of oil or what type of cloth is going to be used. And that is always used accordingly when you have an assessment, your body type, what are your underlying condition, and that can be changed. So, and when we change, and that affect so many other ways. So it has a very good side effects. We can also say balanced diet and lifestyle. Okay, so what type of diet we should eat and include in lifestyle? Just the generally, so like a lentils, because if we are vegetarian, we should make sure that we getting enough proteins and other minerals and everything. So lentils, green gram, chickpeas, pigeon pea, red beans, black gram, urad, chana dal. If you're vegan, then soya bean or tofu, wheat, barley, millets, quinoa, so all whole grain should be diversize your food. Just don't eat only one food. So when you diversize your food, your gut health become healthy as well. Nuts, again, almond, cashew, walnuts, peanuts, some of the seeds, flax seeds, chia seed, pumpkin seed, sesame seed, then hemp seeds, healthy fat. Always include healthy fat. Never take out the fat. Don't think that fat makes you fat. You need some of the healthy fat in our body, and to for the moisture, for the hair as well. So like a ghee, coconut oil, when you so much pitta, these two are very good. Sesame seed oil, avocado oil, good olive oil. Always use unfiltered oil, not filtered oil. Multicolored and seasonal fruits and vegetables. So when you are eating, make sure you have all the colors in your plate whenever you eat, either purple, orange, white, green. So all have a different nutritional value. So you get everything. And seasonal fruits, see whatever in the seasons available around you and what is growing around us, include them. Include all 6 tastes in the meal, right? In Ayurveda, there is so much importance given on the 6 tastes, like a sour, salt, sugar, astringent, pungent, and bitter. So they all have a different effect on different dosha and different things. So we should always, and all the 6 tastes, optimize your digestion now, optimize your digestion. Good digestive fire is the key for our overall health. So digestion is very important. Sleep well. Now how we sleep, we make a bedtime routine and gradually tune your mind and body for a better sleep. Stress management. It is scientifically proven that stress and anxiety are the most damaging factor for the entire body, including our hair. Include regular exercise, include yoga. I'm sure Nabnita has mentioned some of the great yoga today. So yoga, pranayam, and meditation. So some of the, even pranayam has a different effect. For Vata, they have a different pranayam, and Pitta. So like Anulom Vilom, we say it balance your Vata dosha. Shitali pranayam, this is more cooling. So it balance your Pitta dosha, and then Ujjayi pranayam is good for overall, and then Kapha dosha. So all this pranayam also you can include. Meditation has a very calming effect. so which relieves our stress. If we see about Ayurvedic herbs, what are the herbs for hair? Because herbs are used in Ayurveda for healing and nourishment. All over the world today, we are looking for a natural system of healing that is very comprehensive and complete. So mostly herbs, spices, seeds, roots, leaves, stems, petals, all these are used to make Ayurvedic formulation. That can be amalki. First one is the one of the most potent herbal rejuvenator used in Ayurveda, as it is rich in both vitamin C and antioxidant. You can have fresh amla, you can have powder, you can have in the oil, you can have in so many ways, and you can mix with different herbs. It gives a different effect again. Then bringraj. So bringraj is like a kesh ranjaka, hair vitalizer. It is a ruchi vardakam as well. It's appetizer. Is a Deepak stimulant digestive fire. So that can be used in a very different way. Brahmi, Gotukola, Kumari, Methika, Shatavari. When you have a hormonal imbalance, then something to use which is good to balance, particularly in the woman. We have many after pregnancy, our hormones change. When we become from teenage to youth, our hormone change. When we are going through menopause, our hormones change. So we always need to look like when we are going through change to add some supplement which can help to balance that. Yastimadu, Triflas, all these are herbs can be taken in different way. So Trifla particularly has a very cleansing and detoxifying action. And if it is used regularly, not regularly for a long time, but you can stop for a while and then use with some of the herbs which you are having already detoxing, then it's slow detoxification happen. And therefore it's good for our digestive tract and gut health to take. It also can normalize all our three doshas. So it's for balancing three dosha. I also have some of the Ayurvedic blend we made it like a cleanse and digestive our own. So that helps, if just drinking every day helps to detox your system, plus it helps to digest. Because your digestion is good, then of course everything is going to be a normal. We have a nasya oil, hair oil, then mixture of hair pack. The one good thing is Chavanprash. Chavanprash have more than 50 ingredients which can be taken regularly also. Some of the grith, medicated grith, we can make like a Brahmi grith, Ashwagandha grith. So that can be taken. Some of the grith you can take with the nasya as well, and some of the everyday. But you can't just administrate by yourself. You always take advice how to take and how long, and whether you have, because sometimes some people have a cholesterol or other problem, then you won't be advised to take a grita or anything, right? So first you have to see what are the underlying condition, and then you can choose some of the product. And I'm also planning to bring so many other good Ayurvedic products which can really help, because this is the very big problem right now. Most of everyone is suffering with the hair problem, either minor or major. So yeah, that's the one thing. And so when after all this, if you have seen these, how I see the patient, when they come to me, the first thing would be the Nidana in Ayurveda. So what is the treatment plan normally? Nidan, which is diagnosis, to understand the root cause and then plan accordingly. So that Nidan also takes your 1 hour consultation to go into your history and see, and then I understand, okay, these are the causing the problem. And accordingly, then you plan Ahara Vihara, so which is a diet and lifestyle, which is nutritive and dosha balancing, your personalized plan. Okay, and then third part will be the Chikitsa treatment, which includes Ayurvedic herbal remedies, combination, and some of the treatments, like as I mentioned, Nasya, Shirodhara, head massage, or head lepa, anything. So this is how the mainly treatment plans works in Ayurveda. And let's not say so many things. If you have any question, then we can go with the question. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for listening me.
Thank you, Rajashree. I think that was great. We already have some question in the chat box. Yeah. First question was, what do you recommend for, hair loss due to thyroidism, hypothyroidism? I think
See,
that's the symptom for hypothyroidism. People tend to lose.
yeah, that's a but then the hypothyroidism, there is so many things you have to look because it's a metabolism, yeah. Sometimes it's a main problem. So once you clear that one, you clear your digestive, what are the other problems? Because thyroid is the gland, it's like a princess. If anything wrong in our body, the thyroid gland goes out of balance. So that's why you can't recommend only one herb for that. It has to be a personalized plan for everyone. And that has to be corrected.
Okay. And then there was a question like thinning of hair, even though, the digestive system is good, everything is good, but very thin hair.
So that time you see your hormonal imbalance sometime. If they're going through any hormonal balance, either after pregnancy or perimenopausal or going through any stress. So there could be something there is, then we have to address that.
Okay. Next is, after the second delivery, I think every woman probably goes through that. Second delivery, lots of hair loss is happening. I think it's probably again hormonal imbalance.
Hormonal, yeah, that's what I said. When after second delivery, you say. So then those type of herbs comes like a Shatavari and then Lodra and Ashoka, and there's so many other herbs of combination. But if I say, okay, start taking Shatavari, it's not going to happen, right? But I can say that, okay, these are the herbs and there are the herbs that they can be taken and they help. Once they balance, you see the benefit. And then you do the treatment along with.
Okay. And next question. Which hair oil, you said the oil massage is very much needed for our scalp, and especially before washing the hair, at least we need to leave it overnight. Any recommendation
That's the best
for,
way.
yeah, any recommendation for good hair oil for massaging the scalp?
So if any is good, if you have a reach to good Ayurvedic oil, which has normally have lots of ingredients in it, so that would be the best, but not the mineral oil. It's based in the proper, til or sesame seed oil. So that is the best one. Otherwise, if nothing is available, then probably coconut oil is the good when there's a summer, because it's the season of the pitta as well. So the coconut oil is good. Sometimes olive oil can be used, even the mustard oil can be used. So it depends on the dosha also. But the coconut oil normally can be used most of the time, or even sesame seed oil also used if you let lots of vata.
Related to this, I have one question from my side. Is it good to do just without shampoo if you massage your scalp overnight with oil? I mean, massage oil and then leave it overnight. Can you just wash your hair without shampooing? Does that promote hair health? Because we used to do that quite a lot in our childhood. Not immediately shampooing it off, but kind of like oil bath. Does that promote any kind of hair
No,
health?
I think the best way to cleanse hair, because what happens if there is any pollution or dust, they are not going to go properly, right? So then it can be probably dandruff or some other problems can happen. So the best way to clean with the mild shampoos or mild soap or something, rather than using very heavy formulas.
And gray hair, any suggestion? I think I've got question for premature graying, like nowadays a lot of teenagers have started getting gray hairs. So gray hair
Mainly
in general.
premature gray hair in teenager is the pitta. I've seen like so much heat problem and so much stress going through under, sometimes you don't understand the stress. So that premature gray hair, again, the herbs like a bringraj, neeli tail, there's a herbs called neeli in Ayurveda, but there's a preparations are there. And then you have to balance the pitta dosha first that time. And of course, the Shirodhara treatment, because that relieves the stress and it helps the hair growth as well.
Okay, and Shirodhara means it has to be done by the practitioner, right?
Oh yeah, Shirodhara only can, let me show you that. Just
Yeah, maybe it's better to show what Shirodhara is. Just one
yeah.
picture might give some idea.
Try, because my old slide's not completed, so I haven't done. Can you? Yeah. Can you see this?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
we
this
did,
is
yes.
how Shirodhara done.
Okay, so very gently you pour the oil in the third eye, on the third eye, right?
On the third eye, plus, you know, see, in the head region, there are so many marma, energy points are there. So by connecting them also, you are giving the good blood circulation. So it's not only the one point, but it's a rhythmic treatment. So you connect all points and then it's continuously pouring. You don't stop in mild. And it has to be certain temperature. Again, accordingly dosha, like sometimes vata, then you would have a warmer, pitta as a medium, then kapha as a little bit cooling side, not very hot, not very cold. So this is the temperature also has to be maintained to balance dosha. Again, Shirodhara can be done with the oil, can be done with the kwath as well, depends what are the problems. And it takes at least 20 minutes, 25 minutes to 1 hour, because when it's a full treatment, then it start gradually increase and then gradually decrease the timing. So when treatment finish. So this is very good treatment because it's very deeply relaxing and it's good for so many things. So Shirodhara is one of the very popular and very effective treatment for hair problem.
Okay. And how frequently this needs to be done? If someone wants to address gray, and as you are saying, Shirodhara can help, addressing that problem. How frequently it should be done?
Well, normally twice a week is a good idea, but if someone is living far and can't do it, then we suggest at least once a week. And then along with, it's going to be balanced diet, lifestyle, herbs, everything. Then it will be Shiro Lepa as well. So we give something they can put on the hair. So everything together can be done.
Okay. And what oil do you recommend for nasya, through the nostrils?
So for the, okay, nasya is this. This is what nasya, how you do.
What kind of oil would you recommend?
There are a couple of oils actually, like Anu Tel, Shadbindu Tel, then Greet, otherwise Brahmi Greet, depends how you're doing. But if someone wants to do as a self-administration, then best to just try with the sesame seed oil or just pure ghee to applying the nostrils and putting it. Because if you're not sure how to do, you see, nasya, if you are doing as a pure treatment, then again, it has to be like increasing gradually. We start from the few drops and it does with the massage again, all the marma point massage. And then it can be done. So normally we don't advise this self-administration for the problem. First is done with the doctor practitioner and then you can do at home. I think you're mute, Nabnita.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it then. And I have few more questions. Is it okay? Like, do you want to keep your presentation on or do you want
Yeah, I can keep it on.
Yeah, okay. So let me again pick up few more questions. Okay. Oh, someone has asked, is taking giloid tablets good?
Yeah, Gilo is good. It's a 3 dosha balancing. So you can take for a while. I'm not saying that you take always and it will solve all your problem. But Gilo is good for so many things.
Yeah, and someone is asking if you can suggest a natural hair cleanser.
So, natural hair cleanser?
Yeah.
Oh, for the as a shampoo.
Yeah, instead of chemical based one.
I can't suggest actually right now as a name of any brand, but when you are going out and if you see there is a sulfate free and they have more natural ingredients, organic, there are so many in market. If you go to the health shop or we have one of the shampoo, we don't have right now, but we bringing one with all this Ayurvedic formula said in our Sanhita. That would be available soon, but otherwise, whenever you go in health shop, normally you find the natural shampoos.
I think we used to normally use the the shikakai and the
So shikakai, aritha, and amla. You make a decoction and use it. Of
Yeah.
course, we used to do at the means back
Yeah.
home, but now
Yeah.
no one has a time to do all this. So best way to use whatever has a very mild, free from all these chemicals.
Yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of organic brands who are
There are
kind
lots of. It is not good to suggest one right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't suggest anyone, but yes, you can look around and always read the label.
Okay, next one is thinning of hair on two sides of head above the temple. What can be done? I think it's the general hair loss. Same thing. So it's on two sides. Anything? I think it's the general hair loss, you would say. I mean,
Sorry, I didn't understand the question even.
Oh, it says thinning of hair on two sides of hair above
Thinning.
the temple.
You
Thinning.
said thinning. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's again hair problem. Thinning is mainly maybe sometimes very much high heat in the body. Yeah, pitta dosha. In Ayurveda says two Sanskrit words, khalitya and palitya. Is same like the thinning problems again is the pitta dosha high or some other condition.
And on both sides means sometimes it is genetic. Like my mom has tendency of getting gray hair starting from the front, but she has absolute black hair still above 60 at the back, like from the back of the, so it's like genetic, and I have that tendency. So few
Yeah,
things
some
I
of
think,
them come as a genetic. Yeah, if our father has like graying hair very early age, then we are likely to get that.
very true. Okay, next is lost. Okay, clinic address website. Yes, we will be putting that up after some time. If someone is pitta, someone pitta is more and someone's hair is falling at the age of 20, any advice? I think we have talked about it already. Same thing like Shirodhara treatment, all those, right?
Yeah.
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 Solution for dandruff at young age?
See, for the dandruff again is the one thing is sometimes if too much vata or dry hair or dry your body constitution, and some of the hair care routine, like always clean your hair properly if they are greasy and you are out in the dust and anything. Use hair oil regularly, hair scraping sometime. They're using some of the herbs and then just massage with your fingers so that scrap properly. And home remedies like honey and lemon and yogurt, you apply for a while and then wash it. That also helps to clear the dandruff.
Yeah, and another thing I would say, I think it's the mainly at this age, is it the the hair dryers, using the hair dryers or the hair straighteners and spraying chemical. I think those things also.
That's the main cause of our hair thinning very quickly.
Yeah, because of the heat, right?
Because of the heat. That damage, because hair has a natural oil, that keratin made of keratin. So they have a natural oil. So when we use all these products, it just become a very dry most of the time.
Anything that you recommend? Because at this time of modern age, we do need to straighten sometimes. Anything that might help us to still, keep our hair good?
I think best way to protect first, some of the hair oil and the things come, you always apply that first as a protector and then use your curler or anything. And if you're doing it, it's best way like once a week or at least once or 2 weeks, apply some good hair mask, even homemade, like banana hair mask also. Banana is very thick moisturizing, banana, honey and yogurt, or some Ayurvedic hair mask with all these herbs included, and then apply that at least So that helps to bring the moisture back and they don't damage very badly.
Okay. And can coconut oil be used throughout the year?
Best way to use in this country, actually, best way to use in summer. But yes, if you want, you can use it, because in India, normally we say in South India, normally they use coconut. Their climate is totally different than us. So we also have to see where we are living and what are our climate and what suits you, because one thing doesn't suit everyone.
Next is it better to mix aloe vera gel, coconut oil with shampoo before washing hair?
Oh yeah, that you can do it. That's not a problem, because there's no harm. Aloe vera is very good for hair and skin. It has got lots of nutrient and minerals. So aloe vera gel is always handy. Even you can soak sometime. One of the tip is the rice, just the simple rice soak, and that water you can use for shampooing. That's also bring the shine.
So aloe vera gel can be applied on hair. Is that what you mean? We
Yes,
can
yes.
yeah. Okay. Oh, that's good. Now, can we
Al-
use
Also,
castor?
also I think for aloe vera juice to drink, that will clean your digestive system. That will also improve your health as well, from inside out. Is that right, Rajashree? No?
Rajashree, you went on mute. I don't know how we muted.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is you're talking a product from outside, something you have to eat inside as well to improve your digestive system, like aloe vera juice itself cleans the colon cleanser. If once your digestive system is clean, then automatically it will give a good hair, good. Don't look at me, I'm the odd one out. You know, you're looking at my hair, you think nothing there. What are you talking about here for? Sorry. Because looking at the Swamiji, obviously, I've learned a lot from them, where you take amla, aloe vera, giloi, ashwagandha, silajit, satavari. You talked about all these things anyway. Coconut oil for the scalp, mustard oil, almond, munaka, figs, white muli. All these are good for the hair growth as well.
Now, there is another question. Children are nowadays washing hair every day after coming back from school because of COVID. You know, even I was doing that sometime back, Hima, but I have stopped doing it. It's not that much essential, but I will give that to Rajashree. I'm worried that it's damaging the hair. So should we wash hair daily? Is that good or not?
Well, I wouldn't recommend washing daily, actually. In even Ayurveda, as I mentioned, what Acharya Charak mentioned, not even me previously, just at least twice or maximum 3 times. If you think it's really, dirty and you feel that smell, then of course. Otherwise, no need to wash every day.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend. And I was doing the same because of COVID. You know, lots of messages came around that you have to wash your hair daily. And it was like taking a toll on my hair. I've stopped now. And it's not going to hurt if you don't wash your hair every day.
Yeah.
Trust me.
No,
And
it's eco-friendly. You're using so much water and soap, and it's all the waste also, right? Right now, we also think about eco-friendly product.
definitely. Yeah. Next is, what's the best oil to put into the nostril? I think I have asked this question.
We have done that.
Now, can oil be applied in the night before sleep and wash in the morning? I was told not to, as it will increase the kapha.
See, again, this dosha, you have a different dosha type, and there would be your advice can be changed. I don't know who has mentioned that one, but normally this is the old general advice. We can't personalize on this. So if you need any personalized advice, I would say strongly, please contact me and I can advise you whether you can do or not. Because one thing I have mentioned, that one thing doesn't work for everything.
True. It's not one size fits all.
Yeah.
Next is besan or chickpea good to use to clean hair? Chickpea flour.
Well, it's sometimes scraping or anything, but not really. Normally that can be used for the skin rather than hair.
Yeah. At the age of 25 years, if hair keeps falling, I think it's the same thing. Just going down, give me a second. Can we, okay. Yes, we will put your name. Some of them are asking your clinic and address and all.
Okay, let me see.
I'm just going still down. I don't know how I came up with. 1 second. My chat has gone. Oh, 1 minute. Somewhere. Okay. So going down, I think we will take as many as we can at the moment. Time is nearly going. Damaging hair. Yeah, got it. Can you wash hair with fresh aloe vera? How would it help?
That will, as you can use as a hair mask rather than wash.
Yeah, I think you need to keep it on for some time.
Yeah.
Can almond oil be used for nausea? Can we use warm almond oil for hair in winter? I think absolutely. Yeah, can it be used? Warm almond oil?
Almond oil for nausea?
Yeah.
Not really. Not always. No.
And also they're asking, can we massage it on the scalp?
Yeah, massage you can do it. Almond oil can be massaged on the scalp, on the skin, but not for the nausea. Nausea, I cannot recommend just use any oil because it has to be done properly. Otherwise, sometimes you don't feel benefit or you feel other problems.
Okay, and 1 minute, I've lost my. Okay, so, and someone has, I think Sheetal says that she has aloe vera plant at home, and she's asking what to mix with it to apply. Oh no, so to drink it as a juice.
Yeah, drink. Mr. Poddar said, yeah, you can drink as aloe vera juice in the morning.
So anything to be mixed with it to make it even more better, I think.
Amla juice, aloe vera and amla is the very good combination.
Yeah. Second is, next is, can migraine be a cause of falling hair at young age?
Migraine is cause, or migraine, why migraine happen? Normally it's too much pitta, mainly, not always, but migraine can be the different types of migraine, but then the pitta, then of course they are connected because your hair fall and migraine are connected. Because your pitta dosha is out of balance maybe. So it's best way to balance that and you will feel benefiting both.
Next is difficult to know which oil to use as allergy in the house of nuts, sesame oil, coconut. Any other oil you suggest? Hair gets
Olive oil?
frizzy.
Olive oil?
Yeah. And do you recommend avocado oil as well? Is it
avocado oil also very much nourishing? If yeah.
Even for hair, right?
Yes, yes, hair for hair. See, if you can eat something, sometimes you can put on your hair and skin. That's you think. So if because that is anyway going to your bloodstream.
Okay. Then is castor oil good for hair conditioning?
Yes, castor oil is very good. It's deeply conditioning. So if as a hair mask also you can use castor oil, you can mix castor oil and coconut oil together and apply and leave it. But it's just very difficult to wash. So maybe you have to wash 2 to 3 times. But of course you can use castor oil.
Okay, and what is pitta and how to get rid of it? I think that's a very vast topic.
Yeah, that's a very big topic. We already have done dosha topic totally separately, but pitta is the heat. It's like our digestion fire. So if you understand, pitta is the heat. It's a very heating. And if you really want to balance that, then you use the opposite one, which is more cooling things for body. Either it could be the food or anything, but there are so many recommendations and herbs to balancing pitta. So I would say contact me, then I can advise more.
Yeah, and should we, I think I've taken all the questions. I'm not sure if I have left any. I think I have done my best to pick up all the questions as much as possible. Would you be able to type your clinic address and your website address in the chat?
Okay, let me.
So that everybody can.
You can see it on this poster.
Yeah.
On the poster.
Yeah.
Maybe some people are asking the physical address, I think, address of your clinic.
Can you see this?
Yes, yes. I'll put this on the YouTube as well anyway, so people can see that afterward as well.
Yeah, someone has asked for that. Yeah, whole thing will be uploaded in YouTube and we will be sharing in my group and Sarvanji's group.
So if you
And-
just say on my website also, there is all detail of some of the treatments and herbs and everything. So just the rajai.com, and there's the address is Stanmore. So it's in Northwest London.
Can I just ask one question, Didi, please?
Yeah.
If somebody's got eczema in the hair and everywhere, I myself have like tiny spots in my hair. Is it good to put oil in and then wash your hair? Is it still good to put oil in?
Sorry, eczema, you say.
Yeah, it's in the hair and everywhere, all over the body.
So it's a eczema in your scalp, you mean?
Scalp, yeah.
Right. Then probably you can put it, but not each time, because it can burn, and so it has to be, depends on if this a runny eczema or if this a dry eczema only, like a dry scalp, then yes, you can put some of the oil. Otherwise, if it's a very runny and if sometimes there's a blood there, then I
Yeah,
would say
yeah,
fine.
it does ooze sometimes.
Yeah, so it's best way to first cure that eczema and then you use, because it is very delicate condition then. Because of course eczema is dry skin, is good to moisturize, but to see how it works first.
one more question has come up.
Yes.
If coconut oil is used in summer only, then which oil to use in other seasons? I think sesame and almond you said, did you?
Almond, sesame, olive oil, then of course there is good Ayurvedic oil available, so that you can use.
Kind of herbed oil? Is it kind of herbed?
Yes, like a Brahmi Amla, that
Okay.
can be used, Bringraj oil.
Okay, okay. And that's it, I think. And I had one question.
Excuse me.
Do you have any, I know that you said if there is a hair problem due to thyroidism, we do suggest yogasan and then pranayam for that. Is there any herb which might help in thyroidism? Or does it need assessment? Is there any general herb that can be suggested?
There is not a one herb actually can be used, but the best way to think about the metabolism. If we cure the metabolism and the digestive system first, the root cause, otherwise non-herb will work long term. Okay, so first that will, and then some of like a gugulu preparation in Ayurveda, it's one of the very good herb, and it goes in so many combination, and it works for thyroid. Of course, the guduchi, aloe vera and things. But again, the main cause, mainly we have seen in thyroid, is the root cause is the metabolism problem and other problems.
What about Kanchanara Google? Kanchanara Google. That's what we used to, because I used to sell Swamiji product before.
Kanchanara
thyroid
Google
problem.
is there, but yeah, even Google has so many combination in Trifla
Yeah, go
Google,
ahead.
Kanchanara Google,
Okay.
just Google itself. So there is a ways to take a Google as well. So that's a very good herb, but it has to be very Shuddha Google.
Yeah.
Otherwise it doesn't give the good effect and it can harm. So of course, always check from where you are taking the herbs as well. Otherwise they can harm more than benefit.
Is henna good for health? Hair,
Yes.
henna. And how frequently we can apply it? Henna.
Henna is good, yeah, but henna can dry your hair. So it's sometimes when your hair are dry, it's not good to apply regularly. But if it's so much, if you think it's very heat and you feel in the heat and you want to sometimes cool down, it's best, because henna is very cooling. So
But
Yeah.
I
that
think
time is
a lot of people
best
use, lot of gents use henna in India or Pakistan as a dye. If the white hair is getting whiter, they put the henna on it to go kind of one
Yeah,
color.
I was coming to that because we want to avoid the chemical hair colors. And I tend to use henna as dye as well because I don't want to use chemical hair colors. So in Ayurveda, is there a suggestion for good natural hair dye? Because we do need, these days, all of us are having gray hairs.
Yes, see, with henna also there are so many products actually. With the henna, you can combine few products, not only using henna. But that's what I say, henna sometimes dry your hair. And if you applying in the winter or other time, and if you are going to, then it sometimes people get the cold and cough because it's very cooling. It is very good. It's not harming, but that's what I'm saying. Because our climate is different, we need to think when we are applying. You know, best to apply. There is a with the henna, with some of the Ayurvedic herbs, and I think there are some preparation which comes very natural, and that you can be applied. Just
Can you
applying only
recommend
by
one or
itself,
two?
it's mixed with some of the herbs.
Can you recommend one or two herbs which can be mixed with henna, which is going to help us as well? And how frequently we should apply henna, if at all not in cold days, summer days?
It's just can't recommend like same thing for everyone. Maybe everyone doesn't suits for everyone, but yeah, because if you're applying for the hair color, so of course you are going to apply when your hair start fading that color and you would like to apply. Otherwise, no need to apply regularly.
Okay,
And
I
if
mean,
you want to mix, then mix with the Bringaraj and Nilika and Amla. If you see, there will be so many preparation, which is together with the henna. So then it's not very dry, but then it's just the balance, the texture.
okay.
Now, I ask a question, please. What about diabetes? People suffering from diabetes, which oil is best? Is Bringraj good for them?
There is nothing like for the diabetes and oil you can recommend. You have to treat the diabetes by itself separately.
Okay.
Any oil is good actually.
Okay. So
Yeah,
we can use Bringraj and Brahmi and all these other oils, isn't it? I mean,
Yes, you can use, because oils are, they have a different effect. It's not going to affect your diabetes.
okay. But we can combine them together, Bringraj and Brahmi and gooseberry and all that.
If you're making your own oil,
Yeah.
yes, you can.
Okay, thank you.
I think with that we are going to conclude here, and hope you all have got.
You want to stop the screen, then we can put everybody on the screen.
Yeah.
You don't mind, Rajashree? Thank you.
So one last question I can see, can you add yogurt to henna as a cooling effect? But henna itself is quite cooling, so I think yogurt will make it even more cool, and in winter especially it will be a problem. Yeah. Okay. So
Rajashree, I want to ask one question. Now you just mentioned don't put any oil in your nostril. A. B. We were seeing so many articles on that, putting oil in your umbilicus to get rid of so many problems. So what is your impression about that?
For your nostrils.
Yeah, first of all nostril, then umbilicus.
Yeah, I said there's a Nasya treatment. You can put the oils in your nostrils. We said either sesame seed oil or ghee can be applied from your fingers and nostrils for every day.
Yeah, no problem. What about umbilicus?
Yes, there is in Ayurveda also mentioned, it's good, even sesame seed oil or something like this, you can apply in umbilical, is a part of your daily routine, because there's so many nadis are connected from there. So that is the good, like a kowal, gargle we do, that is also in part of daily routine. So oil has meant, in Ayurveda, oil is a very key. We can do oiling even like a self massage every day. So this is also, it can be daily routine. So if we go for daily routine, there's so many things to mention.
There is one thing I would like to ask is that these days so many people are dyeing their hairs, and there are so many types of black colors are available, or lots of colors are available, and this is one of probably a cause of hair falls or losing hair. So what do you think about these hair dyes and hair coloring? Is it good idea, or if it can be done, how is it done, and when should people dye their hair? So that's the that's but because these days, more or less, lots of people are using hair colors. How does that affect?
Well, we all know that that affects us. That's why they say always do the patch test, whether you are allergic or not, because they are heavily chemicals are there into it, right? So best way to read the labels, because I know, because in this situation we are working and everything, people have premature graying and gray, and to dyeing hair, you gain your confidence sometimes, yeah? Because if we look good, we feel good.
Yeah.
Of course. So people wants to dye hair. But again, there are some of the products are there which mention that they don't use this. Some of the products, they may try to use the very minimal ingredients, and try that patch test, and probably you can use it. And you always have to see whether what works for you. Okay. And if you can use like once in a 2 months would be good. Try to avoid like very frequent use, the best way, if you have to use. Of course, if you don't use, it's the best way, but it doesn't work for everyone.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Rajashree, have you produced your own dye, natural dye? Have you got one?
Yeah, as I said, I always give the first diet and lifestyle advice to everyone, their personalized plan.
No, no, Mrs. Kapoor is asking, have you got any
Have you
natural
got
hair dye product?
that product with you? Have you got that product?
Oh,
Because
hair dye.
Yeah.
No, not
But
hair dye
can-
product yet. I wish I can, probably in the future, but not yet.
But I think Swamiji got them. Swamiji got the dye. They used to sell them in India.
yeah,
Anyway.
definitely.
I don't know how natural it is. I don't know what they have. They have the product for hair dye.
I have got
And
two
can
more
you get
questions.
here? Can you get some here? That dye from which Swamiji is produced.
Yes, I'm supposed I could, if you want.
We will sell.
Yeah, we all need it.
We all will get
Definitely.
it off you. We all need it.
I don't need
Rajashree,
it.
I think
I'm
last
not
two
buying it
questions.
because I'm not buying it because I don't need it. That's right.
Okay,
I'm not
two
buying it.
last questions before we conclude. Sorry, Sarvanji. Can we use Triphala water and or coffee water to wash hair?
Triphala water can be used, yes.
And coffee? How about coffee water?
Coffee is
Kind of
up
like
to you.
decoction.
Coffee is up to you. It's not like in Ayurveda way I can say yes, you can use it. But of course, Triphala I can say you can use it.
So do you use it like a mask and rinse it off? Will that be better?
For the mask is best way of only again amla or bringraj, or you can mix the Triphala and then as a mask, or you can make a decoction and use. But then there is aloe vera as well. So best way to use aloe vera as well with the Triphala. And with the water, whatever the decoction, use aloe vera, and then you can use it.
Okay. I think with that, we'll come to the end of today's session. Please do contact Rajashree if you have any questions and you want to go for personalized treatment. She can probably take it. As you can understand, it's quite specific. Like if you want to address certain problem, it has to be, one-to-one consultation, because then only the proper assessment can happen and proper herbs can be suggested, proper treatment can be suggested. Hope you enjoyed today's session. And Sarvanji, from my side, I want to conclude saying that it has been a wonderful session. Thank you for...
Remind them of tomorrow morning class. Tomorrow morning, what time?
Yes, I'm going to. So if you don't mind talking about that, I will hand it over to you to
No,
talk about
you do. You're doing so well. You're a good host. I'm listening.
And can't thank you enough, to Rajashree for taking her time out and sharing her valuable knowledge. And a lot of good questions were answered. I'm sure there are a lot more. And the recommendation would be to check with her, contact her and take her advice personally, contacting. So tomorrow, another exciting day for both me and Sarvanji, because we decided to again come together to offer a session 9 to 10:30 in the morning. So we are combining both of our session tomorrow. So both of us will be sharing the session tomorrow, focusing on hay fever, allergy, how to address them. Okay?
Sinus as well.
And sinus.
Obviously,
Yeah.
obviously.
And it's the same Zoom details. Yeah. So anybody who is part of my group or Sarvanji's group, all of you already know the Zoom details and just log in. Although we have mentioned that contact us, it is just for the social media because they probably don't know our details. But if you are part of my group or Sarvanji's group, just straight away log in because you know that the Zoom details already.
And also, if you like to share with any friend, anybody else wants to join, please share with your friends and colleagues, anybody at all.
Yeah, just
Thank
straight
you.
away share the Zoom details. Today I have received few calls. Like I couldn't attend few because I was in the session. They wanted to join. I did try my best to share it. It's the same Zoom details that you use for attending Sarvanji's sessions. Please
But
straight
definitely, I'd
away
like to
just share
thank
it.
everybody for supporting us. The whole mission of Swamiji promoting health. It's a lot of faces recognizing here, like Sudarshanji, Maniji, I know it's everybody, Rajji, Bhartiji, Sudhaji, so many names, you know.
And I can
Thakur
see
bhai.
loads from my group as well. Thank you all
Excellent.
so much for supporting us and joining.
Basan.
Hope you found it very useful. And if we couldn't answer anything, please do make sure to post it in our respect.
Really, Rajashree was excellent, and I'm sure she will work together to give you some more information on different subjects if you're interested. Might be diabetes, might be something else, whatever you're interested in. But ultimately, as she said, really everybody in 5 fingers are not equal. What's good for this finger is not good for this finger. So really, you have to go and see the professional, which is Rajashree, to give a personal advice for exactly what you're trying. When we're talking in class, we're talking general, but you want the individual package for yourself. Very important. So you have to you have to allocate some time and resources to that cause if you're looking to resolve your problem.
And same thing will happen for yoga as well. If you want to know just specific to your health related problem, we are going to give one-to-one sessions as well, which will be chargeable. And do not hesitate to contact us. But we will be offering general sessions as we are offering and as we have been offering. And going forward, Saturday session will be always like this, isn't it, Sarvanji? We'll always do it together, 9 to 10:30. That's fixed. Okay. So we are inaugurating from tomorrow. Starting from tomorrow, it will be like that. So every
It's to
Saturday
promote
night.
the 21st of June Yoga International Day. So I thought let's pick the date to start something new. And I think hopefully you all will benefit. Main thing is to promote health. Health is your true wealth. As Swamiji said, you're working on your system, not on your symptom. जब आपका सब देह का सब पुर्जा अच्छा काम करेगा, then automatically your body will become healthier, and health is your true wealth. हम लोग पैसा के पीछे अपना health खराब कर लेते हैं, and then we try to buy health with money, which you can't do. And really go back to nature. You need to go back to Ayurveda and Naturopathy Center, Wellness Center. They are the way to heal your body. Very important. And really, in this century, people will take control of your own health by going back to nature, using your 5 elements: fire, air, space, earth, and water to heal yourself, what your body is made up of. That's why you Pitta and Kapha, they all made of the same element and everything else. I don't want to give any lecture. You had a long day. Thank you very much, really. And Om to everybody, and especially to Rajashree. Thank you very much, Rajashree.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And we'll be posting our session details in both my group and Sarvanji's group. So don't
Also
worry.
in my YouTube group as well. So YouTube में भी आप देख सकते हैं जहाँ पे देखना चाहे मतलब. And
I
obviously
think we'll be uploading this whole session in Sarvanji's YouTube channel. We'll share the link in everywhere, in social media and in your group and my group, right?
Yeah, no problem at all.
Okay. Thank you all. Namaste. Have a lovely evening, and we'll see you tomorrow again. And join us.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you all for your time.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Rajashree.
Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
कोई बात नहीं, आपस में बात कर सकते हैं आप लोग. थोड़े 2 मिनट छोड़ देंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. It is the get well together, get to know each other. No problem.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.